I do want to see... There we go. That's the part about the painting in the grooming section. We'll finish by watching the grooming section because I'm interested to see what he says about the body paint, since I have some information on this because I'm preparing a video, and then we'll consider it the end of the react so that people can actually watch the original video and finish it up if you enjoyed what you saw, which I think you did because it's a good video.
Personal grooming was highly important to the Celts. For example, both sexes were said to meticulously and painfully pluck all their body hairs.
They did so in Rome as well.
Additionally, there is some truth to the stereotype of the thick Gallic moustache. Depicted often in both Celtic and Greco-Roman iconography, it was likely believed to be a sign of manhood and virility.
It is a sign of manhood.
Gallic warriors were also said to have washed their hair in a mixture of slaked lime and water, which stiffened it into white spikes.
Yeah.
Tattoos and skin dyes were not practiced by continental Gauls, and were limited mainly to the ancient Britons, who, according to Roman accounts, rendered a bluish dye from the Asatis tinctoria flower called woad, which when applied to their flesh was said to provide magic protection in battle. Often of cultural or spiritual significance.
Okay, so I got something to say here. So let me hear, because there are a few things I disagree.
To the ancient Britons, who according
there you go, sorry.
Spikes. Tattoos and skin dyes were not practiced by continental Gauls.
You can't make that statement. Kings and generals, you can't make that statement because we don't know that. They were not practiced at that time. If we're talking about period, specifically when we are in contact with the Britons and then we see that the Britons do it, then yes, at that time, in continental Gaul, so in continental Celtic reality, so in Gaul, yeah, nobody was doing it. But we don't know if they did in the past. It's a lot more probable, in fact, that the continental Gauls did practice tattooing and body painting, but then they abandoned it, but the people in Britannia kept it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there are coins that absolutely show, I'll see if I can find one, but there are coins that show the little thing that you see, the little twist that you see in Brittonic realities. You find this coin in a continental Celtic or Gallic reality, and therefore and it's ancient, so to me that points to a possible origin in the continent, but then it was forgotten, stopped, abandoned, rendered obsolete, changed, but they just preserved it in Britannia. I think it makes a lot more sense, and if I can find the coin, I'll actually look for it right now. So give me 1 second and I will find the coin for you. I hope I can find the coin right now, or if I can't find it, I'll add it into the video when I edit it, but I know it's here. So I just need 1 moment and I can't find it now. I'll have to add it in editing, guys. I know it's here, but I can't find it.
And were limited mainly to the ancient Britons, who according to Roman accounts, rendered a bluish dye from the Asatis tinctoria flower called woad.
Yes, so the flower, it's correct. It's a flowering plant of the family Brassicaceae. It's also called glastrum, woad. The Romans call it vitrum. So he's correct when it comes to Isatis tinctoria, woad, as the plant used to make these. We don't know if this is actual paint or if they are tattoos. It is possible that it's one or the other, maybe both. They're both likely. Also because the term in Latin that they use when they talk about the act of this is the same that they use. It can also be translated as dyeing. It's like when you permanently dye clothing. So at that point it's like, but is it tattoos then if it's permanent and it has, because in Latin it can have that. So it's possible that these were tattoos, or maybe not. Maybe they were actual paints. When it comes to the color that is mentioned in blue, well, let's look at the actual word. So in Latin, this is either described in two ways. Both Mela and Caesar use the word caeruleum. Caeruleum can translate as dark blue or the color of the sky and the sea, a variety of blue. There is another author that actually uses the term virdis, which means green. It's a little bit of a later author. It's Publius Ovidius, but it does say virdis. So we have two options. It was either blue, or it was green, or maybe it was both, or another possibility is that it was a color a little bit in between. You know, when blue and green, like aquamarina, that's another possibility. But yeah, so great.
Which when applied to their flesh was said to provide magic protection in battle.
Yeah, they also say that it made them horrible in battle. Horrible, maybe in the sense that they would be like, oh my gosh, who the heck are these?